Yo. So changing our physical does not fix the root cause of our insecurities. Oof. Most people don't want to hear that. So insecurity, it's conditioning, right? It's something that we've learned, especially as we're children, when our minds are forming, right? Through our parents, just everyone around us, putting things in us that we identify with, and feelings of unworthiness and not feeling good enough. That's put into us through conditioning, and that's not who we are inherently. Like, we're not born with insecurities, right? It's something that we've learned. It's something that's been put into us. So yeah, I just want to do this analogies. So as humans, like, we're all like have insecurities, right? But a lot of us are seeking externally for solutions to that. So say, like, let's say you have a diseased tree, right? It's like, as a society, we're just, cutting those branches that look diseased and, modifying the tree or whatever. Maybe like painting the tree or whatever, make it look nice. But we're not looking at the root cause of things. The root cause, right? We're just looking at the symptoms of the root cause, the root issue. We're looking at the symptoms and we're trying to fix the symptoms. So, like, that comes with it's like an insecurity. It's not necessarily about things like our physical appearance or what we're achieving, accolades, right? That's how it's seen within us, but it comes from something more than that. That's just something for that feeling of lack, unworthiness to attach to. So, we'll have that feeling of unworthiness or lack within us, not being good enough, and then it'll find things to attach to, like your appearance. You're not doing enough in this world. Your job, you're not good enough. It'll like attach to things in your life, and then you'll think it's those things that are actually causing it, but that's not the root cause. That's the symptoms, right? And we're trying to fix the symptoms, and then people are getting the Botox, and just, it's unbelievable the look on some people. Like, hey, it's all cool, like, they can do their thing, but like, man, for me it's just like, I want to say, just doesn't look good. Like, it just unnatural, and that's what it is, unnatural completely. And it's it can be a lot. It's like we're chasing accolades, wealth, beauty, relationships, out of a feeling of lack, out of a feeling of not being good enough. And these guys, look at that. Doing a little dance. That's cute. So we're chasing things out of a feeling of lack. And you see it. People say it all the time. They get the things that they desire. They get everything they want in life. And they end up feeling empty, because everything that they wanted in life was actually out of that insecurity and not having enough, right? We look to the world for a solution to our insecurity, but like, when do we ever look within? When do we ever look within and actually look at that insecurity, rather than like look at the root cause of it, rather than looking at the symptoms and trying to fix the symptoms, because you know, we can fix the symptoms of it, but they'll just come back in other symptoms, right? That's just how it works until we go to the root cause of things. So I like this self-inquiry rather than self-manipulation. It's about looking at that insecurity, looking at it rather than looking at the symptoms of it and trying to fix the symptoms of it and just manipulating yourself, manipulating your body, trying to overly control the things around you. It's like, you know. So we're looking externally for a sense of fulfillment out of that insecurity, like that feeling of lack. But if we can just if you want to bring true fulfillment to your life, you've got to let that eternal presence within you fulfill you. That's that all-prevailing presence. Let that fill you. And I know that can be confusing to the logical mind, but it's about bringing awareness to things, and that presence that's always there. You know, a child, they don't have that conditioning, they don't have that unworthiness, they have that presence, they have that light. And then, you know, we're conditioned into certain beliefs and structures, and it's about removing that and coming back to that innocence, coming back to that light that we are, that eternal presence that we are. Like, feeling unworthy comes in so many ways, and insecurities comes in so many ways. Like, just which like through our physical appearance, we may see ourselves as not looking good enough. You know, we may see that we don't have enough in this world, we haven't achieved enough, we just feel not good enough. We may have self-hatred for ourselves, and that we're not good enough, resistance to life, and that's like stagnation as well. When we're heavily rooted in insecurities, we're like completely blocking ourselves from flowing with life. So I don't know, for me, I see it as just like, you know, of course we've got to take care of our external world and things that are going on around us, right? But we can't look for solutions to our inner problems and insecurities through our external world, because, like, yes, that's a lesson, like we can do that for time, but at the end it shows you that it's not long-lasting fulfillment. You may get hits from it, you may, you know, feel happy from things, but it so quickly diminishes, and then you're left feeling empty and not good enough again. So it's like a dog chasing its tail, right? It can get its tail, you know, it'll get its tail, and then, you know, it'll go, oh, right, now what? You know, it'll just chase its tail again, right? So self-inquiry rather than self-manipulation. Stop trying to doll up your body, right? Or, you know, you can do that, it's cool, but it won't fix those insecurities. Though those people are the most insecure, the ones that have all the procedures and may see themselves as looking the best in the world, but behind all that, it's a mask. Like, that's a mask, and behind all that, it stems from insecurity and not being good enough, and they haven't faced that. And when you do face that, and you clear a lot of that out, you're letting your light shine. You're letting your truth shine. You're not putting on a mask of from insecurity and living in a lie. So it's about getting to the root cause, not the symptoms, not just trying to fix the symptoms of things, you know? And it's uncomfortable, I know that. I know it's uncomfortable. But you know, that uncomfortableness is also liberating, right? Because you're facing your insecurities, you're letting go of those insecurities. So you're liberating yourself at the same time. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also liberating at the same time. So it's a bit of a paradox. Like, it's, you know, you've got to be courageous in facing your insecurities. You know, it's not for the faint-hearted. The people that are faint of heart, they won't face their insecurities. They'll just look at their external and look at the symptoms of things and try and fix the symptoms, you know? And it just, for me, I see it as just, it doesn't work, you know? It just doesn't work. But, alright, I think I'll leave it there. I think that's what I wanted to put out there. So hopefully this resonates with someone. I appreciate you. You have my gratitude. You have my love. Thanks for watching. Alright, peace.